everyone, and welcome to Eugene, Oregon, where it appears rain in Autzen Stadium. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
On second down, looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And that right there is a huge reason why this team has a winning record coming into this game. Their defense takes the ball away. And here on the opening drive, you see the athleticism in the back end of the defense, picking it off and putting it in great field position for their own.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Line getting set on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on third and long. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are all hard running there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. They'll go with a direct snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. You have to settle for nothing, David. It can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Oregon! Just under 60,000 in this place, but sometimes it sounds like 600,000. An engineering marvel to hold in all this noise.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. They love their team. They support the Ducks, and they've built traditions and so many teams they should be proud of. Getting them involved early is a great sign for this football team.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Now the play fake. Got a man. It's McMillan. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab outside, it's McGowan. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Bringing it back, it's Stewart. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. 1st down here for the offense. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping.
Going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and you're
going for it all. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
It's complete. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A great first down to start the drive after the break.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Now on second down after the incompletion. Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Here we go with the run on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense with jumbo personnel. Of scrimmage, that'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. That fall's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught on the outside, it's low. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. He'll just keep slinging it. He tries to take the top off. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
Nah, I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game.
Gonna let it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened.
New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 45 on his way. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's loose. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football. I got nothing, Palmer.
The only dude who liked that play call was the punter.
Analytics replaced with idiotics.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Trying to get to it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets a block. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to fire deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense
fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the... They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Aggies are on the move. On the run, it's McMillan. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
On the move, it's Stewart. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggression. He lets one fly deep. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the left. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Leaves it with the back. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs.
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. After the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, the inside give. That one did not go well. Tackled in the back. Loss of 6.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
We check in with Kevin Conn. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on first down. Took a shot as he threw. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stevens. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Looking to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.